Good morning, everyone. Welcome to WowOS. So before we start our session, this is our Telegram channel. If you want, you can join it. We are posting daily editorial videos and editorial notes. Okay, so you can join and download those notes. These are our notes. Okay, basically we are trying to cover it in around 1.5 page or around 1 page, the complete notes of editorial. Okay, on daily basis. Okay, so let's start our session now. So in front page, there is nothing much to discuss. One thing is like at 7.45 lakhs crores direct tax received crosses half the target. Means in 6 months we have crossed that 50%, and everyone knows that maximum input comes in the month of March only. Okay, so this is a good news. In this news, what is most important is corporate tax, security transaction tax, and personal income tax are the direct tax. In pre, they can ask which of the following are the direct tax. There they will give you an example of personal income tax, then corporate tax, and then social security transaction tax and GST. So GST is an indirect tax, whereas other three are the direct tax. Okay. After that, see, there is a Sri Lanka youth swim 13 kilometers Tamil Nadu. That is not that important. Only Park State and Dhanush Kondi. These are for the map exercise. Okay, you can read them on your own. चलिए next देखते हैं. Okay, in this one, yeah, this news is important. Indian Navy to join Malabar exercise. Okay, so what is important in this news is what all exercises are there where India is taking part. Okay, so first one is Malabar exercise. Who all are taking part in this? India, Australia, Japan, and USA. Okay, after that, International Fleet Review. This has been organized by Japan on the 70th anniversary of Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. After that, they have also discussed about this has been conducted during the 18th Western Pacific Naval Symposium. Whether India will join this naval symposium or not, that has not been cleared yet. Okay, what it is a strategic discussion and plenary session. Okay, it is hosted by Japan. I have already told you. After that, it talks about Manesar anti-terror exercise. It is under the lines of SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization Regional Anti-Terrorism Structure. After it talks about Australia's exercise of Indo-Pacific Endeavour. That much is important. So, and one more thing, India US have a bilateral army exercise Yuddh Abhyas. Okay, that they will conduct in Uttarakhand. चलिए आप editorial देख लेते हैं. I'll show you the editorial here as well. The first one, it talks about that SC status to be given to Christians and Muslims or other religions beyond Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh. Currently, SC status to the converted guys who get converted from Hindu to Buddhist or Sikh, they will retain their scheduled caste status. If they get converted into Christian or Muslim, they won't get, or even to any other religion, they won't get that benefit of scheduled caste. Okay, so this news is regarding that. Another is why India incorporation is not taking a Hanuman League. Why private investment is not increasing or booming. On that they have discussed, and what we should do. After that, the fate of chips will determine the fate of nations. Here it discuss about the chip manufacturing and why it is crucial and why it is very difficult to have a chip manufacturing unit. Then it talks about peace prize. Okay, Nobel Peace Prize has been given. So basically we have covered physics, medicine, and chemistry. Now we will be covering peace prize as well. चलिए notes पे ही जाते हैं directly. It will save lot of your time. Guys, please download these notes. They take almost 2 hours to prepare these notes. So get the benefit out of that. Okay. देखिए 3 मेंबर एक कमिटी बनाई गई है अंडर जी बालकृष्णन, के जी बालकृष्णन. ही इज द एक्स चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, किसने बनाई? सेंटर ने बनाई. किस लिए बनाई? टू एग्जामिन द इश्यू ऑफ एक्सटेंडिंग शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट status to all those who have historically suffered untouchability regardless of their religion. मतलब अगर वो convert किसी भी religion में हो जाते हैं, their schedule का status should remain there. Okay, this is not the first time. In Supreme Court in 1985, okay, decided that discrimination may continue even after scheduled caste converts into other religion, but they have not decided whether to give them that reservation benefit. Why they have not decided? Because not enough material outlining their condition after conversion. So there was not enough material what happened to them after conversion. After that, there is a Balakrishna commission. that examines the changes that Dalits go through after conversion in their social status and discrimination they may face, along with implications of, according to them, SC status. If they will get the SC status, what implication it will have to the present SC community under Hindus, Buddhists or Sikhs, and to them, what benefit they will get. After that, National Commission for Religious and Linguistic Minorities, headed by Chief Justice Ranganathan Mishra, gave its report in 2007, where it has favored that SC status to Dalits belonging to all religions should be given. Why? It says, while the tenets of that religion, see, there is no caste in Christianity maybe, okay, or Muslim, but that not allow discrimination to be over. Okay, the ground reality is different. Once ST, always SC. Okay, that is the issue presently. Counter argument क्या है? आप कौन counter argument करेंगे? Present SC community who is getting the benefit, because others, if they will incorporate it, and then that will be like harmful for the present community. They won't get that much of benefit. Other is government also. Okay. Discrimination being the consequence of caste-based Hindu social order. SC status should not be extended to those who have converted to Christianity or Islam, because there is no caste-based social order in these religions. Another thing what it is saying is, benefit may be seen as an incentive to mass conversion. It will lead to mass conversion. Chances are there. Then share of reservation pie available to Dalits among Hindu will shrink. If Christian SCs and Muslim SCs will get, Hindu SCs pie in the share will reduce. Obviously बात है ये. आगे देखते हैं. There is no creamy layer concept in SC reservation. Expanding its scope may also be disadvantageous to the current beneficiaries. Obviously बात है, उनका शेयर कम हो रहा है ना. अब देखिए पीस प्राइस की बात कर लेते हैं. अब इस पूरे आर्टिकल में किसको किसको पीस प्राइज मिला है, वाई दे गॉट पीस प्राइज, देयर करंट सिचुएशन, बस इतना ही समझाया. तो सबसे पहले मिला है मेमोरियल को. मेमोरियल क्या है? एक रशियन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. ओके, व्हाट दे आर डूइंग? दे आर डॉक्यूमेंटिंग. व्हाट दे आर डॉक्यूमेंटिंग? abuses in Russia since 1987. Okay, and they have the database as well of victims and perpetrators. Okay, since Stalin era they have the data. ओके, लास्ट ईयर इनको डिसबैंडेड कर दिया गया था, और लास्ट वीक जो है उनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ऑफिस जो है वो भी सीज कर लिया गया रशिया में. सो दैट इज द प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन. देन एलेस बेलेत्स्की, ये कौन है? बेलारूस के एक एक्टिविस्ट हैं. इनकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वियासना स्प्रिंग. ओके, he got arrested in 2011 to 2014. Again he got arrested in 2020. Currently he is in jail without trial. Okay, so he is in fighting for democracy, campaign for democracy in Belarus since 1980 he is doing that. Okay, चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. सेंटर फॉर सिविल लिबर्टीज, ये यूक्रेन की एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. कब एस्टेब्लिश हुई थी? तो 2007 में. कब लाइमलाइट में आई थी? 2014 में. क्यों आई थी ये? जो प्रो रशियन गवर्नमेंट थी उसके अगेंस्ट इसने जो है प्रोटेस्ट किया था इसके लिए. और करेंटली ये क्या कर रही है? डॉक्यूमेंट कर रही है रशियाज एलिज्ड वॉर क्राइम्स इन यूक्रेन. ठीक, इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है. अब देखिए एक बात और कही है यहाँ पर. दे आर सेइंग दैट दिस इज द सेकंड कंसेक्यूटिव ईयर दैट दोज हु आर फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट रशियाज ह्यूमन राइट वायोलेशन दे आर गेटिंग नोबेल प्राइज. ओके, लास्ट ईयर 2021 में दिमाइत्री मुरातोव को मिला था. ये एडिटर चीफ है रशिया के नोवाया गैजेट के. वन ऑफ द फ्यू इंडिपेंडेंट न्यूज़पेपर्स इन व्लादिमीर पुतिन रशिया वाज अ को-विनर ऑफ प्राइज फॉर हिज एफर्ट टू सेफगार्ड फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, दिस वाज देयर. चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. वो हनुमान वाला जो कमेंट था जो एफएमजी ने कहा था, वो क्या था? Like Hanuman in the Ramayana, they need to reminded of their inborn strength. They means the companies in India that they should put investment so that economy can boom. Okay. Issue क्या है? Sluggish corporate investment. Even though government is doing everything to bring the business friendly stance. Okay. इसके लिए एक एग्जांपल दिया. 2019 में जो कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स था उसको इन्होंने कम किया था. जो पुरानी कंपनीज है उनके लिए 22% कर दिया था 30% से, और जो नई कंपनीज है, नई मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स, फॉर देम दे हैव रिड्यूस्ड इट टू 15% फ्रॉम 25%. ओके, चलिए आगे देखते हैं. अब क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट? बिकॉज इट काउंट्स फॉर 75% ऑफ द टोटल कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अब डिक्लाइन समझते हैं. डिक्लाइन ऑफ प्राइवेट कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन क्यों है? Modi government came in 2014 with a slogan of minimum government, that is government wanted to shift state driven model of economic development to private sector driven model of economic development. Okay, issue क्या था? Private capital formation was peaked in 2011-12 and when Modi government came in 2014 it was declining. Okay, then government has not decreased the public investment, but they have not even increased it, so that was not a benefit for the private sector to come inside. Okay, then what was the issue? One is the size of the government, another was the impact of FRBM Act. FRBM Act क्या कहता है? It wants, the FRBM Act says that एक्सपेंडिचर और रेवेन्यू के बीच में 2.3% से ज्यादा का गैप नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, रीड दिस FRBM एक्ट. आफ्टर दैट स्टेट ऑफ इकोनॉमी इन 2014. अब 2014 में मोदी गवर्नमेंट केम. व्हाट वाज द सिचुएशन? 2008 में रिसेशन आया था. आफ्टर दैट इकोनॉमी वाज जस्ट मैनेजिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट स्टिमुलस. देयर वाज नॉट मच प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट. Okay, so government is just managing it. When Modi government came, there was no public investment. Okay, no growth in the public investment. It was constant. Even the present situation is the reason of that. That for past 6 years, even Modi government has not increased the public investment. They wanted private investment to come, and for that they are changing the laws and they are bringing the policies for ease of doing business. But that has not reflected in the increase in private investment. Okay, agriculture growth was also not that good. Even for the 2 years from 2014 and 2015 there was no growth in the agriculture. Okay, then global crisis came, then slowdown of world economy came. Okay, if slowdown is there in the world economy, obviously export will decrease. If export will decrease, then private investment will always be decreasing, because see, capital investment nahi hoga. There is no point of capital investment if there is no demand for the goods. Okay, then demonetization, digitization and GST have not done much towards the growth of the demand. Okay, stepping in public investment पढ़ लेते हैं अब आगे हम what it is. See, since 1947 they have given an example citing that whenever public investment increases, it is followed by private investment, but it takes 5 to 6 years. Okay, so government has to keep influx of public investment for next 5 to 6 years to get the private investment. Okay, that is mentioned here. Okay, and see, initially Modi government was of the stand that for capital formation government should not come in and private companies should do that. But after COVID it has changed the stance and it is reflecting in union budget of 2020-22. Okay, historic increase in allocation for capital investment. Rest we have discussed. And see here, even IMF suggests that public investment can play the role of an engine of growth for developing economies. Okay, but there is a point of caution as mentioned by the writer. First thing what it is saying is what projects you are choosing for capital investment. They should be productive and enhancing infrastructure. Okay, and for that it is saying that transfer the amount to states because they are well aware to identify such kind of investment. Second thing what it is saying is inflation. Inflation can derail the public investment program. Okay, इसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए? ये बोल रहा है कि एग्रीकल्चर में बूम लेकर के आओ, इंपोर्ट डिपेंडेंसी ऑन एडिबल ऑयल जो है उसको डिक्रीज करो, और जो वेजिटेबल्स के प्राइस इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं, ओके, उसको रिड्यूस करने के लिए प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज करो. दैट विल रिड्यूस द इन्फ्लेशन because inflation is dependent upon supply side. RBI has not much say in that. Okay, so for supply side government should work. Okay, चलिए अब लास्ट देखते हैं. Last news है, the fate of chips will determine fate of the nation. Okay, here first thing what they are saying, even a company like Apple is getting their chips manufactured from some other companies. So that is like very small countries, very few countries are there who are manufacturing chips and they have the capability to get good quality chips like Taiwan, South Korea, US, Japan, Netherlands and China. अब देखिए यहाँ पर इशू क्या है. Taiwan, वन ऑफ द लीडिंग मैन्युफैक्चरर ऑफ चिप है, ठीक है, दे हैव द बेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी, बट इशू क्या है, दे हैव इशू विथ चाइना। अगर कभी इनके बीच में कोई लड़ाई हो जाती है तो इट विल बी इम्पैक्टिंग द चिप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग and chip supply to the world. Okay. Second is South Korea. South Korea has an issue with North Korea. So these are the things. Okay. You can see they have given an example of Ukraine-Russia war, where Ukraine is having precision guided missile. Because of that, Russia is unable to dominate it. Why Russia is not having precision guided missile? They have very few, because they are not having chips. They have limited amount of chips which they have stolen, or they have indigenously made, but very few of them are there with them, and few of them which they have imported in past. And US government famous entity list ensures that technology does not reach China and Russia. They cannot get ahead in the chip race. Okay. And also, like, Western sanctions are there, so it is very difficult for Russia to get the chips. Okay, so this has been discussed. After that, it talks about Toyota, where it has shut down the production assembly at 5 domestic groups in Japan because of the chip shortage. Okay, अब chip shortage है, production कम हो रहा है, so there will be delay in, there will be long waiting time for the new cars. That has happened. Okay, why it is happening? Because very few countries are able to manufacture chips. See, not just the ability to manufacture chips, but also the ability to integrate and synthesize them into complex systems will determine fate of the nations in the coming decades. Okay. Then what it talks about? Critical sectors such as defense, telecom, electronics, and mobility are hugely impacted by chip shortage, which will not be ending until 2023. Okay, ये एक रिसर्च के थ्रू पता चला है. अगर कोई नेचुरल डिजास्टर आ जाता है साउथ कोरिया और ताइवान में, तो सिचुएशन विल बी वर्सन. और हमने बता दिया कि उन पे बॉर्डर इश्यूज भी हैं, लाइक ताइवान एंड चाइना, नॉर्थ कोरिया एंड साउथ कोरिया. ओके, नाउ यूएस, यूरोप, Japan, India, and China have poured almost 200 billion into the semiconductor sector, but impact of this will take some time to show results. Okay, see here it is mentioned, manufacturing plant costs 15 billion to 20 billion, which takes years to recoup profitability even if it runs all year. Okay, ये एक इशू. अब इंडिया के लिए क्या इशू हो सकता है? देखिए, इंडिया ने स्कीम लाई है क्या, प्रोडक्शन लिंक्ड इंसेंटिव स्कीम, जिसमें कि सब्सिडी प्रोवाइड कर रही है इंडिया. बट इशू क्या है? Chip manufacturing requires steady electricity and billions of gallons of clean water. Okay, clean water is a issue. Okay, then they have given a example of Foxconn. Don't be Foxconn is a terminology in the LCD manufacturing and chip manufacturing industry. This has happened with Brazil and Vietnam in past. So what is this? Don't be Foxconn. See, in June 2018, Raleigh County in Wisconsin, USA. Okay, Terry Gou, chairman of Foxconn, he got almost 5 billion of subsidy from US government. Okay, and he promised thousands of jobs and world best LCD manufacturing. And see, LCD manufacturing requires lot of water, clean water, and chip manufacturing requires even more clean water. Okay, so because of that, it remained on paper. Why? The proposed Rakhine plant required 7 million gallon of water per day, which was being called a violation of Great Lakes Compact by environmentalists. So because of environmental impact, it never came in light. Okay, chip manufacturing require even more water. So that's it, guys.